Now for the main topic, baby. All right, we got Poggergate. Okay, now I've compiled this document of all the best moments of Poggergate. All right, and how exactly it happened. Okay, and I have screenshots to accompany. All right, that's why you see. That's when it says like screenshots 1, 2, and 3. All right. I almost deleted these earlier. I'm not gonna lie. That would have been a mistake on my end. Okay. So what happened? All right. First, we have Slicker. Do not confuse Slicker with Crazy Slick. Okay. Slicker and Crazy Slick are two different people, right? But basically, what happened is initially Slicker scammed. Okay, he scammed like 200K from viewers and streamers. Now this is a crazy story already, but like this is just the jumping off point to go into our main topic. Okay. Slicker doing this virtually has no effect on any of the drama. So, you know, we're just going to get this shit out of here already, okay? So, I mean, this is basically what happened, okay? Asmondgold tweets out, how the fuck is Slicker not banned on Twitch, okay? The guy literally used the platform to defraud dozens of people, streamers, and viewers alike, and admits it. Gideon is still sitting on a perma. Slicker gets to go live and laugh about an actual crime. This is an absolute disgrace at Twitch, okay? So, you know, honestly, Asmondgold is speaking facts, okay? He's laying down, he's putting his cock on the table and saying it how it is, all right? Trainwreck then responds, because your pals decided it was in their best interest to use in the platform the very person that scammed everyone for his house and racing tennis bets to somehow twist and wager their war against me. We both know deep down why the insecure little man is doing this, all right? So then Mizkif replies, if we're going to deplatform people for scamming others, shouldn't we have banned you for Jolt Coin a few years back? Now, honestly, I don't know what the fuck Jolt Coin is, okay? Maybe Train might be a complete scumbag piece of shit for Jolt Coin, okay? Nobody knows what Jolt Coin is, and nobody cares, okay? Because the story is way fucking crazier than that, all right? We ain't on no CoffeeZilla shit. We're on some fucking Keemstar shit, okay? So Trainwreck responds with absolute nuclear, okay? He went cuckoo crazy, all right? Are you gonna send Maya and Mitch to railroad and blackmail me like you did to those girls to cover up all those sexual assaults, you fucking scumbag piece of shit? You want to come at me and make shit up? Then you better be sure you don't live in a glass house, you insecure pussy. Damn. The XQC, of course. Oh snap with an emoji. Dumb as shit, dude. He follows it up. I'm not gonna read this, but he basically says, hey, to clarify, Mizkif was not the sexual assaulter. He just covered for someone who did, right? So that's how the whole drama is kicked off, all right? But what sexual assault is Mizkif covering up? Let me think about it. Oh, it's Adriana Lee, all right? So here is her live stream right here. Or yeah, here's her explaining the story to fucking Poop Kaka-san, all right? Now, I know, we have to listen to a song. Absolutely terrible. This should be a capital punishment, honestly. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a listen to her story.
Got touched by Crazy Slick.
So yeah, Slicker and Crazy Slick are two very different people, okay? Oh my god. Slicker is the scammer piece of shit. Crazy Slick is the sexual assaulter piece of shit, all right? Both pieces of shit, different reasons.
Yeah.
He was, quote, checking my pulse by touching my neck and chest area and trying to feel my heartbeat. And if anyone knows anatomy of a woman,
I should have prefaced this by saying they're at a party. And so he's, as she's describing, you know, she's like, he's trying to touch her neck and boob to, like, you know, check her pulse, right?
your heart is on your boob. So then there's multiple people in the room, but two of them were my good friends, and they said, please get away from her. You don't
So he has to be told to stop multiple times and, hey, please get away from her.
need to do that.
Keep that in
Left
mind.
The room, came back multiple times, had to be told not to touch me multiple times. Okay, we move on. I heard the next day because obviously I was asleep. I was told there are screenshots of this. I was told that happened. I was very uncomfortable, but I knew as a smaller Twitch streamer that no one would give a shit on what I said.
So yeah, that's her whole story. Okay, to recap, Lee is passed out drunk. Crazy Slick, Adriana Lee. I refer to her as Lee just because it was easier to spell. I'm not gonna lie, but Lee is Adriana. All right. So Lee is passed out drunk. Claims at the party he wants to check her pulse. Slick touches her boob and neck. Has to be told multiple times to stop. Many people tell him to go away. Tries to do it many more times. Has to be told to stop. Lee is told about this the next morning. So that's basically what happened, right? Now, to understand the story even further, we have to understand that Adriana Lee didn't even want to come out about this story, okay? She was content. She didn't even want to come out about it at first, okay? But some other scumbag brought it up. We'll go ahead and watch this real quick.
Yeah. To this day, you wanna know the fucked up thing? Here's my rant part 2. The most fucked up thing is I didn't want to bring it out because I knew I would get the short end of the stick bringing it out, especially with the Reddit Kuma.
She didn't even want to bring it up. And she knew, she kind of called it. She knew she'd get the short end of the stick, okay? Yeah.
And whatever. So I just, kept my distance, minded my business. And then some girl was this girl named Novaru. I don't know if you know her. Fuck Novaru.
Novaru, maybe.
She was grasping at straws because her channel was starting to get irrelevant. And she wasn't involved in the circle anymore. So she was like, I don't like Slick because she touched my friend.
So basically, this Novaru whore, this Novaru person basically brings it up out of nowhere. She's like, hey, I hate Crazy Slick because you touched my friend, right? Pretty scummy behavior considering Adriana didn't even want to come out about it.
We aren't friends. She had me blocked on fucking Twitter. I don't even know why. She had me blocked because she had beef with my other friend. So, she had me blocked on Twitter. She told my story saying, oh, he touched my friend while she was unconscious. Told that story, and then it blows up on LSF. Everyone's like, the girl needs to come out. So
it blows up on a live stream fail. So you don't know what that is. That's basically where all the Twitch drama goes down. It blows up there, and everybody starts saying, "Hey, who's this victim? She needs to come out, so we know who. So we know whether we need to condemn this piece of shit, Crazy Slick, right?"
Girl needs to come out. So I'm like, what the hell? I woke up. I was trying to go to physical therapy that day.
Yeah. So that's basically all I need from that clip. She didn't even want to come out about it. It blows up on LSF. She feels like she has to come out about it, right? So then Mizkif gets involved. This fucking nail polish wearing twink, all right? Mizkif gets involved. Miz said he knew nothing about it. Okay, so at first, Miz knew nothing about it aside from Barry. Basically, Barry is a mutual friend of both Adriana and Mizkif. Barry calls him and says, hey, Slick is done. That's basically what he says.
I started doing my makeup in her room,
so, yeah.
Because she has a little...
this is the wrong... I don't know why I linked this clip here. That was... it's this one. It's this one.
Try to mend the situation.
Oh, yeah, by the way, this was supposed to be a private call, but Destiny just leaked all this shit, so that's based. Keep in mind, whenever Destiny's on screen, it's a leaked call, and they thought they were in private.
Because all I knew from Barry is that Slick's done. We had no context. Slick was sitting there depressed.
So, at first... when they first heard about this story, all they knew was that Slick is done from this Barry fella, right? So they're like, oh shit! What are we gonna do? So yeah. Miz didn't want... okay, so Miz at this point is freaking the fuck out. He's like, oh shit, what are we gonna do, right? My best friend, he by the way, Crazy Slick is a part of OTK, so he actually lives with Mizkif. He's like... So Mizkif is thinking in his head, he's like, okay, what the fuck am I going to do, right? This guy who lives in my house just got accused of sexual assault. And I want more information because he's my best friend, right? And so Miz wants to go get more information early, right? He doesn't want to, for whatever fucking reason, this absolute genius doesn't want to wait for just wait for the twit longer to come out. He wants to go and get information early, which I don't believe this story, by the way. But this is what he says. He says he wants to go get information early so he knows what to do with Slick, okay? So, but he doesn't want to send himself because he's afraid that'll look like a power play, right? He's afraid that him showing up will look like, hey, look at me, I'm this huge fucking streamer, you better change the story, or else I don't know. So instead, he sends his, wait, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. This is the clip where he says that. This is not the clip where he says that. I'm retarded, that's all I'm gonna say. But Miz sends Mitch. Mitch is another member of OTK who's living with them. Mitch, Barry, as mentioned earlier, and Maya to Lee's house to figure out what's going on, right? So they pull up. And the reasoning for sending these people is very interesting by Mizkif, okay? Mizkif says that he sent Mitch because he's like, he doesn't know. Actually, I don't know why he sent Mitch. He literally says like Mitch is like a dumbass, and he tells him not to say anything, right? But he sends, and then Barry was just coming because he was their contact to Adriana, right? But this is why he sent Adriana. Well, let's pull this up. By the way, this is Train talking to. This is Train talking to. This is Trainwrecks talking. Jesus Christ! This is Trainwrecks talking to Mizkif.
Just real quick. No, pause real quick. I need you to hear what you just said. Do you understand? Sending Maya because she's liked, trusted, and a girl. You don't understand how much worse that is. Do you know what you're saying though?
Right. No, Train. If I sent myself as a 30,000 viewer streamer, that is way. I think that shows.
You're sending.
Okay, I'm trying real quick.
I fucking forgot Destiny Brambles like for 15 minutes. You're right in between this, but like, yeah, dude, I agree with Trainwreck here, where it's like,
well,
shit.
It's
the call turns out to see which side is supported more.
Mitch and your girlfriend. It's an extension of yourself, and it's even worse because now it's under the guise of trust.
So yeah, I agree with Trainwrecks here, right? He's like, hey, so you didn't want to send yourself because you're afraid to look like a power play. How is sending your girlfriend any different, right? Because Adriana knows you're dating her. If you fucking like disrespect if you disrespect Maya, he's gonna fucking know that, right? Like it's an extension of himself, and it's also now under the guise of trust, right? Mizkif wants Adriana to trust him or his girlfriend, so that then he can change the story. Okay, like that's I don't know. Like, that's why I think Mizkif is so fucking malicious in this, because he literally lays out, he's like, I wanted to send her because she's trusted, and, like, yeah, dude. I don't know. Odd behavior. Yeah, so, Mitch, this is the clip of where they basically say Mitch did fucking nothing.
Well, so here's what happened. Mitch got there. Mitch was basically there, and he, from what I've heard, he just played with the dog.
Yeah. Yeah. So Barry thinks. So this is from Barry's perspective. Who's friends with both Mizkif and Adriana. He thinks Maya was way too hard on Lee once they're there. Okay. Because basically when they get there, when they get there, they're not just asking information. They're now changing the twit longer, right? They're not just asking, oh, okay, what's up with him? They're actually changing the twit longer at this point, okay? They're like, hey, so maybe you should add this or take out this. Happy Rosh Day. True. Jesus. But yeah, basically they get there. And they do not ask any questions. They fucking change the document, which is very gay, all right?
Crucial hole in the story.
So
there's two things. One, Barry is saying that Maya was way too hard on Adriana.
So yeah, Barry is like, hey guys, you're fucking way too hard on Adriana and trying to get this story to change, right? Which is, it's fucked up. Why would you go there under the guise of quote unquote getting information and then try and get her to change the twit longer she's making about your friend, right? It's very fucking suspicious, especially after you established in the previous clip that fucking Mizkif sent Maya under the guise of trust, right? Like, what the fuck? Why are you doing this? It's pretty obvious why they're doing it, but you know. According to Lee, Maya's gaslighting her to make the twit longer less bad. Yeah, so... And then, yeah, some of the examples of things she said was, to clarify he didn't rape you, are you sure this is what happened? This doesn't sound like Slick. Jesus Christ.
Stupid Mitch the whole dumbass, time. Well, he wasn't like... It was basically Maya gaslighting Adriana the whole time. Basically saying, are you sure this is what Slick did to you? You're pretty drunk. You wouldn't remember.
I'm pretty sure this is Barry, by the way. So, you know. He was there. I'm just going to say that.
Remember it. Are you sure that doesn't sound something like Slick would do? We know Slick. Shit like that.
So let's
one more thing.
So yeah, like, that's fucked up. If you're saying, like, oh, are you sure Slick did that? We know Slick. I don't think he'd do that. Like, what the fuck? Why? You're fucking awful. This Maya person is fucking awful, right? According to Miz, Maya just wanted to get her side of the story. And then, yeah, is this the right clip? I think I linked the wrong clip under here, dude.
then she was like, if you tweet longer.
Yeah, and then okay, yeah, I did link to our clip. She literally says this could hurt your streaming career. This is said by Barry. And then fucking Mizkif in this call does not contest it at all, which is so fucking odd to me, right? Mizkif just lets this comment go. Like, dude, if my like alleged ex-girlfriend had said this, like I'd be freaking the fuck out. I'd be like, what? I don't understand why more people aren't honing in on this, because this is the most egregious shit she's ever said, right? Like,
crazy slick, this won't be good for your streaming career. You won't be like,
okay.
Yeah, like that's a very obvious, like the most egregious thing that's been fucking said so far, right? And nobody's fucking talking about it. I want a fucking statement from Maya, right? Because she hasn't said shit about this. Like, who did you say this, right? Yeah. Miz said, and then Miz supposedly claims he didn't want Maya to be threatened. I'm not sure I believe this either, guys.
Adriana, with threats, backpedal on her
What
twit
threats?
longer.
You also said blackmail, Train. What blackmail?
That's what blackmail is. It won't be good for your career.
What threats? What
it won't be
threats?
good for your
You
career.
think I said that? I never said that.
You don't need to say it.
Oh, I didn't say that. Well, you sent someone to say it, so that's all that matters. I don't know. So yeah, Bear's perspective is in essence that Maya was extremely manipulating.
I was basically their connection to the girl to go talk to her. So they called me. I went and picked them up and brought them there. And then they basically, like I said before, they sort of just like gaslit her and had her downplay her story to save Slick.
Yeah, so by the way, Barry was there. So, you know, he's a first-hand perspective. And Barry, by the way, Barry was friends with both. I find Barry's perspective to be the most reliable, right? Because he was friends with both Mizkif and Adriana, right? Throughout the entire thing. And he claims that they were way too hard and they were gaslighting, right? So I don't know. He seems like a mostly unbiased person. So this is Maya's perspective. She says she doesn't remember fully, but yeah, here's the clip. I need to just play this. This clip is crazy.
Say about this.
I'm gonna do my very, very best to clear it up and be very
I don't know why. Dude, I keep putting the wrong clips. I'm retarded. But yeah, she basically says she doesn't remember fully, but the convo probably went as follows. By the way, she says she probably doesn't remember. When she says she doesn't remember fully, it's just her setting up plausible deniability, right? She's like, oh, I don't remember, like, everything. But, like, that's just her setting up, like, hey, if I fuck up, if I misspeak in this, if I'm misspeaking one of my lies, then, you know, that's because, oh my God. That's because I couldn't remember, right? Like, that's just her setting up plausible deniability. I have no doubt about that. Lee said she was forced into coming out by Maya, and Maya was asking questions about if she really did. Lee confirms that she asked Maya to clarify within the doc that Slick had not raped her. So yeah, that's uncontested. They were Maya was helping her edit the doc, which is fucking, that's just unacceptable if I'm being honest, right? Like, you went there as the what the fuck do you call it? You went there as the fucking abuser's friend, right? You went there as the assaulter's friend, and then you started editing the doc with her? What the fuck is wrong with you, right? And then Maya says, and then this is the craziest shit, right? Let's just watch this clip.
And was there a power dynamic in that situation? Because I'm a bigger streamer, yes. And I feel bad about that.
That's not the only reason there was a power dynamic there, you dumb motherfucker. The reason there's a power dynamic there is because any fucking streamer on Twitch wants into OTK. Who's your boyfriend? Oh yeah, the owner of OTK. Adriana knows this, and if you really did say, oh, this could hurt your streaming career, no shit, there's a power dynamic, you dumbass motherfucker. Not only are you a bigger streamer, but your boyfriend is the CEO of OTK. What the fuck are you talking about right now, dude? You're fucking insane. You're a whore. Like, what? Holy shit, dude. And then you acknowledge there's a power dynamic there. How did you not realize? And then she says, like, oh, I didn't realize it at the time. There was a power dynamic there. Like, are you dumb? You're a grown-ass woman, and your partner is the CEO of a company you're the person you're going to see wants to be a part of. That's like the most obvious fucking power dynamic ever. You have to be like an actual fucking toddler to not realize that. So I don't believe this bitch at all. She's fucking crazy, and she doesn't deserve to have a streaming career after this. I'm sorry. So yeah, that was basically Maya's perspective, which is just fucking terrible, I must say. And then all right, dude. This perspective might just be worse, all right? This is Mitch's perspective, okay? Mitch's perspective is all over the fucking place because Mitch obviously just wants to be everybody's friend, okay? In every fucking situation, without fail, Miz is just fucking terrible, okay? He's always like, oh, well, like, he kind of did this, and like, he dodges every single question he's ever fucking asked unless you fucking pin him in a corner, okay? But I think I was able to get like his actual opinions out of the few clips I could find, okay? So he claims that Miz wanted to make the situation as best as possible for Slick. That was confirmed by Miz. So yeah, that was confirmed by Miz that he did want to make it as best as possible. Yeah, it's true, Julian. Like, how do you... It's literally... I don't believe she didn't realize there was a power dynamic there. I'm sorry. I don't. But yeah, he wants it to make it as best as possible, which is already pretty fucking shitty. If he did something bad, then you should make it as worse for him as possible, right? Like, I don't know. Miz claimed he was ready to cut off Slick, which, yeah, true. Sure. Mitch does not think Maya was gaslighting, but was not present for the whole time, so he's not sure. That's another thing, that, like, this dumb motherfucker was playing with a dog most of the time, and he's like, been on this fucking moral crusade, like, oh, I was there, I know exactly what happened. Motherfucker, you admit you weren't there for the whole fucking time, so why are you speaking? I hate this guy.
What was Maya saying? Do you feel like Maya was gaslighting? Because fucking the call.
No, I can say that right now. I know Maya very well. She definitely. Maya wanted Adriana's side of the story, but do I think that Maya's?
How is she not fucking gaslighting when she's saying things like, "Oh, this could hurt your streaming career," and "Oh, you should really clarify he's not a rapist," and "Oh, blah blah blah." That is so. That's so fucking gaslighting, dude. And like, you yourself admit you weren't there for most of it, so how can you say like, "Oh, she wasn't gaslighting" with such fucking certainty, dude? And then, even weirder, he fully condemns Mizkif, right? He's completely anti-Mizkif, but pro-Maya somehow. I don't know how you can be this retarded to have this position, right? Because it was Mizkif who sent Maya to do the bad thing, and then Maya did the bad thing, right? But, like, it's fucking crazy, bro.
Someone asked the question in the chat, and I think, like, if you want to get your truth out, and I can't fucking lead you, bro.
Oh,
so yeah, dude, this motherfucker in the call has to fucking pin him down. It's crazy.
Yeah, well, you just need to ask me the question, and I will answer it.
Okay, give the chat a yes or no a yes or no answer. Did Miz explicitly give direction to you and Maya and fucking whoever the fuck else was in that room to go to Adriana's house and to quote-unquote downplay the situation or find a way to save Slick's ass? Yes or no?
The answer to that is yes.
What? So he's like, yeah. So, you know, he's like, yes. Mizkif wanted us to go there and fucking gaslight Maya. But also, Maya didn't end up gaslighting Adriana. He's gotta be retarded, right? See, this guy just fucking sucks, right? But I mean, basically, right? From all these perspectives, we have 2 out of the 3 people, or I guess, yeah, so he sent 3 people over there. 2 out of the 3 say that Miz did, in fact, tell them to go gaslight Maya, and fucking, one, I guess, only Barry says that he did gaslight Maya, right? Which is just, I don't know, dude. It's fucking crazy. And it's very obvious that Mitch and fucking Maya are unreliable narrators. That's why I only really trust Barry in this situation, dude. I'm obviously not taking his story as fucking gospel, but goddamn, is it the best one. And then Trade said, and then in the DMs, Train confirmed again that Miz did give... I don't know why I linked that, but, you know. So then this is what Mitch told Train. I'm not going to play the clip. I'll just read out the cliff notes, okay? Miz gave instructions and made a plan with Maya and Mitch. Miz said that the mischaracterization, and they were trying to make a plan to find out about the story, not make it better for Slick. Yeah, holy shit, dude. Yeah. So, and then we have a bit of an interesting segment, all right? This doesn't really pertain to the main allegation, right? But it does kind of show that our buddy Crazy Slick over here has done some creepy shit in the past, okay? So we'll go ahead and take a look at this.
But today I reached out, I said, hey, are you comfortable sharing this story with me? So basically what she told me on Discord, and I have proof of here, okay, is that one day she.
Oh yeah, and then babe, I should have this context, right? After they fucking busted his ass for doing this shit and being fucking like after they busted Crazy Slick's ass for this, of him basically fucking sexually assaulting this girl, right? They were like, oh, he's changed, he'll never do this again. What? Look at this fucking story, dude. Look at this.
She loves Pogger's community, okay? She loves.
She loves. I'm sorry. She loves the Poggers community.
Poggers community, everything about it. So one day, Slick reaches out to her. What's your snap? And she gives him her snap. He then messaged her saying, I'm jacking off right now. Or like something horny. I just remember something to do with jacking off. And she did not reply.
Really? From what I've heard, this is the changed Slick, the new and improved Slick, right? He would never do anything sexually devious again, right? Right, Mizkif? You redeemed him, right?
So he immediately blocked her. And mind you, this event happened after he was exposed for being creepy. You would think someone would learn.
You'd think he'd learn, right? Well, that's not the only case, too. There's another creator known as TSM FanFan, who has messaged multiple creepy things. Another mythical dub from Jake Lucky right here. I'm showing you my dick. I don't care. I'm horny. Are you going to consent before I get canceled? Nope. Consent dicks are ugly. By the way, it's fucking crazy that I don't know if this was before or after all that shit happened where he groped a woman, but he says, "Suck my dick, pussy. If we ever meet, you're done. On site, you're getting bent over immediately. Your hair is getting pulled so hard. You're choke slammed. Well, I thrust you from behind. GG. Look at you. You should write fan fiction. LMAO. With this rhetorical shit. Or letter... Whatever, dude. Why the fuck would that mean I'd instantly send you nude? Most girls do LMAO. Actually, yeah, kinda, yeah. Jesus Christ. Sorry, though. I misread. Thought you were a slut. LMAO. So he's literally admitting he's done this multiple other girls. We didn't need him to admit that, by the way. We have some other stuff we're gonna go through. All right. Only girls, mans gross me out. That stuff's not for me. I hate it. Trashy IMO. Nowhere switching up on this hard right now. I would never date a girl with OnlyFans. I guess that's all I'm saying. Do you realize 5 minutes ago you were begging for an ass shot? Yeesh. So yeah. Fucking awful. This is him after. Yeah, dude. And then fucking Adriana is able to make an entire goddamn thread about him being just a fucking degenerate, bro. Look at all of this shit. Just fucking chat log after chat log of him being just fucking creepy in the DMs. But before and after he was supposedly redeemed, right? So obviously, this motherfucker just don't learn, all right? That's... hold up. Obviously, this motherfucker just don't learn, all right? He's... Yeah, and fucking... The worst part is... Mizkif enabled this by fucking covering it for him. Mizkif, Maya, and everyone else fucking... who helped cover for him fucking enabled him to fucking do this like dog shit, right? It's fucking gross, honestly. So, what happened after? The twit longer came out. Lee says she made Slick look like an angel, right?
Maya was like, I just don't think you should say anything at all. And I'm like...
Yeah, another shitty thing Maya did. Fuck you, Maya.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Maya's by far the worst person in this situation, by the way. If anyone, like, should lose their fucking streaming career, it should be Maya. Fuck Maya.
Something anonymously. Or everyone was like, no, or I should say, it wasn't that big of a deal and I'm over it now. And I was like, listen, I'm gonna be true to myself. I'll make Slick look good, like an angel, because I did. In the twit longer, if anybody ever bothered to read it, because a lot of people didn't, I make Slick look like an angel. I'm like, hey, it's whatever. This made me uncomfortable, but it's whatever. Even though I was upset with it,
Oh, so she was upset with it, but because of these fuckers pressuring, she says, "Oh, it's just made me it's just like made me uncomfortable, or whatever, right?" And I'm not upset with it. Like, what the fuck? So this is just a clear, like a clear example of like what the damage that Maya fucking did, right? I'm not even, Maya and fucking Mizkif, bro. Fuck them. Slick messages streamers, Lee hangs, and then, right, even after the Twitlonger came out, and, Slick was, after the Twitlonger, Slick came out, Slick continues to be just the fucking worst piece of shit ever, and fucking starts messaging streamers Lee hangs out with, and asking them not to, because, like, it makes him uncomfortable, right? This is the most egregious shit ever to me, bro. Look at this. Oh, fuck.
And to this day, every time I hang out with a streamer, a bigger streamer on a website, on a platform, whatever, and they know the Mizkif circle jerk, he will go and message them, whatever big streamer I'm with, a long paragraph on how he doesn't want them to be around me. Because it triggered him because he almost got kicked out.
Really?
But you know what the Reddit comments were saying to me?
Yeah, bro. What the fuck? Only a true piece of shit can do this. Only a true piece of shit can fucking assault a woman by grabbing her breast in her fucking sleep where she can't do anything. And then after the fact, when she fucking gives you a blessing, dude. She's like, hey, you know what? I'm not actually gonna really like go too hard on you. I'm gonna be nice because your friends fucking all gaslit me, right? I'm gonna actually be nice. You fucking message like all her friends and tell them to stop fucking hang out with her? What the fuck is wrong with you? Are you fucking insane? Actually fucking off yourself. Holy shit. So he does that absolutely just fucking disgusting ass shit. Okay, and then I have proof here. It's in a screenshot. We don't really know who this is from, but this is one of the texts. Who is there right now? Adriana. This is the person who tried to cancel me. I was wondering why you guys were hanging out with her, but I didn't bring up with her. I don't know. I had a panic attack because it stressed me out seeing you guys with her. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. You're awful. Kill yourself. I don't know. So yeah, and then it seems he had a couple different responses, right? So yeah, so basically his initial response on Twitter, I didn't bother putting this in the fucking thing where he's like, oh, I'm sorry, typical Twitter response, right, to the allegations, right? His response in private was this, okay? This is what he was telling this is what he was telling everyone in private, right? This is how he was trying to vindicate himself in private, like with all the other streamers and shit, right?
Well, she tried to apologize to me at a party. He goes up to my fucking friends. Oh, like you're Adriana's friend? Well, guess what? She apologized to me at a party. Slick, if you're watching this, where the fuck did I apologize for? What the fuck did I apologize for? I would love for you to fucking tell me. I probably said, hey, sorry this is all happening. This is very stressful. Mind not talking shit about me? Are we on the same page? Fuck Novaru. We hate Novaru. Please stop fucking talking shit.
So, and he's misconstruing this apology so that he can appear virtuous to people like, in private, right? Obviously, he knows if he fucking puts that online, he'd get fucking shit on. Very rightfully, he'd get shit on, right? So yeah, and then his initial response on Twitter, his most recent response, after all the shit got brought back up again, I have a screenshot of it because he deleted it. He says, I have never sexually assaulted anyone. Wrong. You totally fucking did, and I never will. But, maybe, let's hear him out, guys. I've never had any intention of harming anyone. I'll go out of my way to check on someone, and I get accused of rape. This is unfair. You don't check someone's fucking breast to see... you don't check someone's breast to see their pulse, okay? Like, fuck you. I don't know. Like... You're trying to claim you're checking on her? No, you fucking weren't. You were groping her, you fucking piece of shit. This is unfair. I'll get in my lawyer ASAP. Then he compares himself to fucking Johnny Depp, right? And by the way, if this motherfucker tries to deny it, Adriana has multiple witnesses. This person right here, and also this person right here are both witnesses who are at the party who saw it, and they fucking yeah. So he says, I never checked the pulse on her chest. I checked the wrist and only. Well, literally everyone else at the party begs to differ, right? Like, that's all I gotta say. When I refer to Johnny Depp means look at both sides, don't think guilt. Fuck you, dude. No, you didn't. You were referring to Johnny Depp to hopefully get yourself some sympathy points. Oh, I'm being falsely accused. No, you weren't. Fuck you. Nobody, like... Everybody knows this happened. But for even to try and pull some shit like that is fucking gross, dude. Fuck you. Honestly, man. So, and then after... Miz and Maya continue to be fucking awful and just childish pieces of shit, alright? So we have Miz being childish right here.
And Miz is there. And I'm like, oh, hey, Miz, like, good to meet you again. Like, I try to, like, literally just clear the air. Minx was there. He runs away playful like this. He runs like, oh my god, get away from me, you tried to cancel my best friend. Oh no, get away from me, you tried to cancel my best friend. Repeatedly running around saying that. And I was like, bro, were you not there? The person who told me to put something out? Like, what is it? Like, I was like...
Yeah, so he's just being completely fucking, like, childish right there. You're trying to be a fucking... Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Like, you... your best friend, who you're still best friends with, fucking grew up to this girl, and then you're fucking being a dick to her? What is wrong with you? And then Maya, fucking Maya, being a bitch as always. What's new?
Maya invited me to her little animal sanctuary volunteer thing. I said, oh yeah, I would love to volunteer. Slick was in there, in the Discord. I didn't care. I was like, whatever. If he's gonna volunteer for animals, like, I don't fucking care.
Oh, that's very mature of Adriana. You're not really caring. But let's see what Maya thinks of this.
I find out people were actually going to the sanctuary to do work. I was like, oh, cool. Like, let me check the Discord. Like, I'll see what days I'm available. I would love to help out. I'm removed from the Discord. Like,
so she just gets fucking removed. Like, Maya would rather she get removed than charity work get done, bro. Like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Like, months after the whole Slick situation settled, she doesn't have to look good anymore. I'm removed from the Discord. Every single time I see her in a public venue, she stares me down, and sometimes I think it's not that big of a deal. And I've actually think...
So yeah, she fucking stares her down. Why? Your friend fucking assaulted this girl, and you're fucking giving her dirty looks? What? Why? Why? That's all I gotta say. Why? And then after, of course, there's this infamous clip of fucking Mizkif downplaying the situation.
Of what you can deem of it, it's sexual harassment, whatever.
He almost said assault too. That's because that's what it is. It is sexual assault. If you fucking touch a woman's boob, you will not be charged for sexual harassment. You'll be charged for sexual assault because that's what it fucking is.
At a low scale, it's not really
on a low scale.
I don't think people really gave a shit and really cared.
They didn't give a shit. Maybe. I'm just putting this out there. They didn't give a shit. Maybe. Because you sent your little fucking OTK goons over there to fucking gaslight her. That's why nobody gave a shit. So yeah, and then it's fucking... someone in this fucking call had frustration around Lee not being straightforward with her story. But I wonder, guys... Let's think for a couple seconds. Why wouldn't Lee be straightforward with her story, guys? Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's because someone fucking gaslit her, went to her fucking house and gaslit her about what actually happened. Oh, just a thought, you know, maybe. I don't know, guys. Crazy little tidbit, you know. What the fuck, bro? So yeah, and then after it is discovered, Slick messages all of Lee's Twitch friends trying to get her out from, or this was meant to say ostracized, sorry. Miz says that he actually did also partake in a bit of, like, ostracizing Adriana, but not because of the Slicker incident, but because of the Seer incident. Okay, so let's look at this.
Something with Adriana?
What are their points that you told streamers or were aware of that streamers were told not to hang out with Adriana?
The only time I ever did not want to hang out with Adriana is we went to 6th Street and she was groping Seer, and it was very fucking weird. So we stopped hanging out with her, and then that was it.
Okay, so I've been provided with
So yeah, basically, they just fucking... he didn't want to hang out with her because she groped Seer, whatever. And then I guess there's proof this happened on Screenshot 5. Let me pull it up. Why did I close this fucking window? Am I retarded? There it is. Oh, I didn't fucking mean to do that. So yeah, he just says, hey, I was informed on... Alright, yeah, she just basically apologized, right? So, I mean, cool. I guess that's a fair response from Mizkif, right? And then Ice Poseidon just fucking... It just hates Mizkif. Fair. He's a nail painting piece of shit. Got him. And he goes nuclear, okay? He goes for the kill shot, okay? So these are the racist DMs he drops, all right? He just fucking Yeah, we have him saying the N-word somewhere in here. You know, oh fuck. Kill yourself. Yeah. Yeah, there's there's an Nigger in the car. So yeah, dude, it's just him going off. And now, okay, while this doesn't add anything to the story, like, at all, what it does do is add memes, okay? The memes that came out of this are funny as fuck, all right? And I think that's honest. I think this is honestly helping it get mainstream attention, right? Because there's, like, a whole bunch of memes like, oh, what POV, you're driving a car on July 8th at 3:30 or at 3:12 p.m. having a great, like, you know, like, the memes are awesome because it brings mainstream attention to this story, right? Like, honestly, I'm glad he dropped those DMs. And then apparently he also cheated on Maya. We don't have to watch the video. It's basically just Ice Poseidon going, hey, I know why they broke up. It's because he cheated on Maya. Lol. Like, that's kind of it. You know. So then, what better way would it be to end this fucking stream? What the fuck was that? I don't know. What better way would it be to end this segment than to take a look at this fucking, at his final response, okay? Mizkif's final twit longer, okay? Let's give it a little read through, all right? Hey guys, to update everyone, we found Crazy Slick. He has not harmed himself. Damn it. I need to calm down. Yeah. It's clear it's not the person he made himself out to be. Good. You knew what he did, but, you know, go off, King, I guess. I don't know. It's not like... Dude, it's not like you had exclusive information, right? You had what Maya told you. It's not like you only had the twit longer where he looks like an angel. You know what he really did, okay? So don't give me this. It's clear he's not the person he made himself out to be. Fuck you. In terms of living situation, Liz Slick has been told to vacate the house as soon as possible. I appreciate the support who is brave enough to come forward with their stories about his behavior. No, you don't. No, you don't. A little while after Slick's misconduct came to light last year, I made some inexcusable comments on an old stream on some chat message to me, to Adriana, and to all those affected by sexual harassment. I'm sorry for those statements. Sexual harassment. By the way, he's calling it sexual harassment still. This is sexual assault. If you grope someone, you will go to jail for sexual assault. Like, it's just... You can't change that. It is a sexual assault, and you're still fucking downplaying it by calling it sexual harassment, right? Ugh. Regardless of degree, it can never be considered small, and while my intention was to clarify a misleading chat message, I chose my words poorly, and the response came off as downplaying. I should never have been downplayed. You're still downplaying it by calling it sexual... Whatever, dude. You all fucking get it. Fuck Mizkif, bro. Additionally, a series of private messages from... this guy just saying, oh... Guys, me being racist was bad. Me being racist, that was awful. I'm sorry to everyone affected by this situation. I made big judgment calls based on what I was led to believe, and I deeply regret it. I want to apologize to OTK, our staff, and our partners, and then he just basically says he's stepping down. Whatever. And that's kind of all I had on this situation. You know. So basically, right, Maya, Mitch, and Mizkif are all fucking terrible. Maya and Mizkif because they covered up a sexual assault. Mitch just because you can't get a fucking straight answer out of the guy, and he's awful, right? But yeah, that's basically all I had.